Ahoy, matey! This is Captain Radio Rush. I can't speak like that. This is a quick guide on how to play as pirates in the new Golden Century DLC. Anyone who has been following the new DLC would know that now you can play as a pirate republic. But there wasn't much game documentation on how to actually switch to a pirate republic. So I looked into it and found a few ways to play as pirates. Before we start, I should state that currently there are a few bugs related to pirate nations, and as Paradox fixes these bugs, there might be slight changes to any information you're going to see in this video. With that said, let's first look at the requirements to become a pirate republic. There are some events that give you an option to play as pirate, but you can also become a pirate yourself if you fulfill a few conditions, and we can refer to the game manual for it. You need to be located on an island or in the Maghreb region. You need to have +2 stability, have no subjects, and also pretty sure you cannot be a subject either. You need to be at peace and not be bankrupt, and have a navy of at least 90% force limit, and have privateers with at least 10% trade power in your trade node. The game manual says that 10 trade power, but it's actually 10%. Now that we know how to become a pirate, let's try it on a small island nation. For example, Cyprus here. We are an island, check, and we can get to 10% privateering trade power in the Aleppo node by just building more lightships and going way over our force limit. You can check the privateer's trade power in the trade screen here. And once we are at +2 stability, we can become a pirate republic. It is that easy. I'm obviously just doing quick test runs here, but if you actually play the game, you will have to take a few loans and get a lot of lightships to get that privateering trade power high enough. But once you become a pirate, your naval force limit increases, which will help you later. By the way, it doesn't state in the game manual, but you cannot form a pirate republic if you are a theocracy, at least in the current patch. So anyone who wanted to be a knight's pirate, sorry, but you will have to change off of theocracy for it. Using the decision to hoist the black flag that converts you to a pirate republic causes a loss of 5 stability, which is pretty bad. So if you don't want to do that, you can play as pirates via some events that give you that option. Let's look at some of those next. The game manual states 7 event-based pirate republics. Let's start with Saleh. To play as Saleh pirates, we need to fire an event which requires specific triggers. We need to start as Morocco, then let Granada be taken over by Christian Iberians, and get our privateering power in Sevilla node to 5%. And then we will get an event which gives us 2 choices. One is to play as Saleh pirates ourselves, and another where the Saleh pirates will become our march. The second option also fulfills a mission, by the way, and gives us claims on Iceland, which is interesting and sort of historically accurate. In one of the new achievements, you need to play as New Providence pirates and conquer all of Caribbeans. And here's how you play as New Providence. We start as a colonizer. We will go with Portugal here. Then rush colonization and colonize the island of Bahamas. Then send all your lightships to privateer in the Caribbean node. You might need to build some more lightships if you don't get the event. But eventually, you will get an event about Golden Age of Piracy, which will be followed by another event where you can either play as New Providence pirates or release them as an independent pirate nation. I've seen that the mean time to happen is about 12 months, but the whole process from sending ships to privateer in the Caribbean node to actually spawning New Providence could take anywhere up to 5 years. Just go to speed 5 and be patient. If you decide to play as New Providence, you start with a sizable navy and army, and this might be dependent on the tech level and size of the overlord. Alternatively, you can start at the 1508 bookmark and play as Castile. Castile here has already colonized the Bahamas, so if you privateer the Caribbean node, we should get the same Golden Age of Piracy events followed by spawning of the New Providence pirates. Another one is Port Royal, and playing as Port Royal is the same as New Providence. We just need to colonize Jamaica instead of Bahamas, and we will get an identical option to play as Port Royal pirates. Similarly, there's Tortuga, but right now for Tortuga there is a known bug. The idea is the same though, just colonize Tortuga province instead. You might also need to be Protestant, Reformed or Anglican to get the Brethren of Sea Tortuga event. I am not sure yet, and we will know more once the bug is fixed. And in case you don't want to do all that work to become a pirate, you can just start playing as one if you start as a nation of Palembang. You start as a sultanate, but within the first few days to weeks, you get an event to switch to a pirate republic. Just accept, and now you are a pirate nation. Now you can raid all the coasts you want and establish a pirate haven in Indonesia. The game manual mentions 2 more pirate republics, Tetuan and Libertatia. Tetuan is in Morocco and Libertatia will spawn in Madagascar, I assume. But I could not figure out how to spawn those pirates yet. We might have to do an addendum to this video when we have that information. Pirate republics are cool though, and it opens up another style of gameplay where you make a giant navy and get all the money and sailors from just raiding coasts. And you can play as a pirate as any island nation. You can release Man and play as Pirates of Man, or Ireland, or Ryukyu, and apparently you can also play as a pirate Andalusia. There are a lot of different role-playing opportunities. So let us know in comments what has your experience been playing as a pirate, or if you haven't played yet, what pirate nation are you looking to play next? You were watching a guide by Captain Radio Rush. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you all in the next one.